Yes.
So your morals, your ethics, your beliefs are how you look at other people, how you judge other people. And it's also how others are able to trigger you.
Yes. My belief is like with Monster. She sees things no differently than I do. Why would I not want Monster's opinion? Because I don't want people around me that see things exactly the same as I do. And that's
God's listening always.
Having Monster's ability to see things from a different perspective as she does is a value added to anyone's existence. Because if you're not willing to be associated with people and be willing to hear people who see things different than you, you're never able to fully grow. And you're never able to fully see things from another perspective and be more understanding and be more peaceful.
Yep. I think opening your views.
What?
That's something that
have you done the pipe tonight?
Very beneficial and very positive in is
Jesus,
exposing yourself to other views, other mindsets,
I can't help
other
him,
ideas.
Jesus. You're gonna have to send somebody else.
And other people's life and their experiences, and that is a positive thing.
And why they have to be colored glasses
of other people as well? Because if you're not willing to learn, like Hasselblad said, how are you going to understand where somebody's coming from? You're just going to immediately judge and say, well, this is what I would do, and that's not what I would do, so it's bad. Having an open mind takes that anger away out of the situation.
Who are you speaking for? The 1980 Bible thumpers or the updated Christians that know that we're supposed to love thy neighbors even if you don't understand or stand for what we stand for? So it takes
a lot of anger away. That makes people much more calm when you're able to appreciate someone else's beliefs and ideology and viewpoint.
I'm so
Bougie wants up. We did something wrong.
And to think I was going to get off here like 30 minutes ago and go get a shower. I'm going to have to wait now. I'm getting a shower still when I get off here, but I guess I'll stay out a few more minutes.
Good, how are you?
Oh, Jesus.
Well, I'm good.
I'm going to go get me a shower and make me some French toast.
This, though, that I, kind of to tip off of what Monster was saying.
Here's Bougie.
And, but... You know, I was raised in a home that was very cultish, although it wasn't. It was labeled as religious, right? My dad was a pastor, all the things we were raised, to believe these things, okay? And so...
We ain't gonna skip past you said you was raised in a cultish house.
My throat, growing up, we all come to a point, I think, in life, based on our experiences and based on things that we... have, gone through personally.
Color perfect. And, I do my hair.
I've changed some of my thoughts, and I still have questions and, things like that. I have to say, though, that whenever people are judgy, people are looking at our situations or what we're saying.
They don't know what they're saying. I think they're just spewing out their ass right now.
To, share with their own, lens, so to speak, but
I feel like I might have to extra pray
to us based off of what they've gone through in life, whether good or bad, what they were taught, how they were raised, right, all the things. And so I think, I don't discuss religion or politics. I definitely never did whenever I was drinking.
You just did.
It's just never ever good. But although I could school the fuck out of y'all in some scriptures, so don't play with me. But, now that I've, been military right for so long.
You're a Christian because you can school people in scriptures.
It's people like my husband.
What's the right words for John 3:16 then? Is it King James version? Or is it the original version?
Defending this country and giving us the ability to believe and think and say.
I don't dox people. Sorry. Try again.
And I think, I tend to look at things differently, maybe because,
Lord, mercy, y'all.
There are times that I'm just like, wow, I kind of get mad because, I sacrificed my husband like I am right now, and my family is sacrificing their dad and the things right now for him to be able to go and,
girl, that's cold mentality.
Do
you
whatever
sacrificing
he has to do for
them?
this country so that we, as Americans, have the freedom to say the dumb fucking shit we do on this app,
what?
to believe how we believe, and to behave however the fuck we want to behave, because we have the, alleged freedom to do so.
You stop your line, you fucking bitch!
Don't get it twisted, folks.
Shut up!
Just because you have a fucking First Amendment right of speech don't mean a goddamn thing if you're...
Oh my god, I just said you...
Okay? So don't get it twisted. But it does tend to piss me off.
Jesus, take the wheel!
These people are so, judgy. That imagine if we lived in a whole different culture, in a whole different country, where you don't get that opportunity or that freedom to say your opinion or believe how you want to believe, or So I think that sometimes people need to sit back and just appreciate the fact that we all are never going to believe and agree with each other on everything, but that is the beauty of this country.
That's why it's called difference of opinions and brains and souls.
That's why I take
and mind.
Like with religion and politics, I don't have any real skin in it. I don't believe one way or the other any more than I do. That's why when Monster is talking, I can appreciate what she's saying and I can advocate for people to hear her out. As with Toxic down in the comments, where she came to a point and she came to her point
Monster.
in a different way than Monster.
Monster, you said parents aren't religious. You know religion is a sin, right? You said religion was brought here. We're not religious. You know that's a sin, right? You know religious people is actually a sin. Did you know that? That's called man searching for God. No, I'm a Christian, which is a man that's searching for God, not God searching for me. I'm just saying, you might want to look it up.
Just like
you want to hear the verse, Monster? Would you like to be educated?
I mean, if religion is so great, why has it started so many wars? Why does it build huge churches but fails to feed the poor? Tell single moms God doesn't love them if they've ever had a divorce, but in the Old Testament, God actually calls religious people whores. Religion might preach grace, but another thing they practice. Tend to ridicule God's people. They did it to John the Baptist. They can't fix their problems, and so they just mask it, not realizing religion's like spraying perfume on a casket. See, the problem with religion is it never gets to the core. It's just behavior modification, like a long list of chores. Like, let's dress up the outside, make it look nice and neat. But it's funny, that's what they used to do to mummies while the corpse rots underneath. Now, I ain't judging, I'm just saying, quit putting on a fake look. Because there's a problem if people only know that you're a Christian by your Facebook. I mean, in every other aspect of life, you know that logic's unworthy. It's like saying you play for the Lakers just because you bought a jersey. See, this was me too, but no one seemed to be on to me. Acting like a church kid while addicted to pornography. See, on Sunday I'd go to church, but Saturday getting faded, acting if I was simply created to just have sex and get wasted. See, I spent my whole life building this facade of neatness, but now that I know Jesus, I boast in my weakness. Because if grace is water, then the church should be an ocean. It's not a museum for good people, it's a hospital for the broken. Which means I don't have to hide my failure, I don't have to hide my sin. Because it doesn't depend on me, it depends on Him. See, because when I was God's enemy, and certainly not a fan, He looked down and said, I want that man. Which is why Jesus hated religion, and for it He called them fools. Don't you see so much better than just following some rules? Now let me clarify. I love the church, I love the Bible, and yes, I believe in sin. But if Jesus came to your church, would they actually let Him in? See, remember He was called a glutton and a drunkard by religious men. But the Son of God never supports self-righteousness, not now, not then. Now back to the point, one thing is vital to mention. How Jesus and religion are on opposite spectrums. See, one's the work of God, but one's a man-made invention. See, one is the cure, but the other's the infection. See, because religion says do, Jesus says done. Religion says slave, Jesus says son. Religion puts you in bondage, while Jesus sets you free. Religion makes you blind, but Jesus makes you see. And that's why religion and Jesus are two different clans. Religion is man searching for God, Christianity is God searching for man. Which is why salvation is freely mine, and forgiveness is my own. Not based on my merits, but Jesus' obedience alone. Because He took the crown of thorns and the blood dripped down His face. He took what we all deserve. I guess that's why you call it grace. And while being murdered, He yelled, Father, forgive them. They know not what they do. Because when He was dangling on that cross, He was thinking of you. And he absorbed all your sin, and he buried it in the tomb, which is why I'm kneeling at the cross saying, come on, there's room. So for religion, no, I hate it. In fact, I literally resent it. Because when Jesus said, it is finished, I believe he meant it.
That is called Why I Hate Religion But Love Jesus. It's on YouTube, actually, by Jeff and Alyssa. But if you just type in Why I Hate Religion and I Love Jesus, it'll come straight up. But you know, it's real funny. In 4 minutes and 3 seconds, I can debunk everything that you said over there, Florida Man and Monster and all of that, right?
He's gifting her for the battle, but
4-minute video, I can debunk
Ashley
everything
won,
you said.
But
she
made a comment,
like 2 weeks
or
ago.
she made a video or
Thank you for
something
the follows, you guys.
with the rerun of what she had said in the live, and she's like, and Bougie was over there, of course, paying for friendship. Like, but you won the motherfucking battle, Smashley. So what does that say about your people? Were they paying for your friendship?
Really
you know what I mean? Like,
no.
do people just not think before they speak? I don't know.
Did any of you
The fact that she
win
sees
the
people as a number and not an individual, it says a lot about her ideology, what she says and how she portrays it. It's like she's afraid of genuine connection.
I think, honestly, what I've seen, and I've sat back, you know, because I haven't really been on
Alright,
the
so
app.
I'm
I know a
going
lot
to
of
give y'all
people.
Florida Man's account for the 67 in here. If you want to go on over there, he's got 134 people. He's not blocking nobody. Or if you want to just sneak in, it is going to be Florida Man account 7. Or you can just type in Pathetic Florida Man. But it's Florida Man account 7 altogether. That is the account they're on, you guys. So if you want to go check out the rest of it, go ahead and follow over there. Ask him if you can play his vending machine. Tell him you got $2. Because we know inflation has went up in 2025. So I'll see y'all later on this afternoon when we all get up and all of that and the day started. Much love. Sleep good, you guys. Until next time. Bye, y'all.